Hey guys, it's Jake.
And Fat Captain America, because that's what I feel like today, and that's what's on the inside that counts.
That is indeed true, sir.
Welcome to Nerd Bites.
As you can see, we actually came up with a name for the show finally, so it is Nerd Bites. Get used to it. It's not going anywhere. It is definitely sticking around.
Yes, it is. Today on Nerd Bites, we talk about the Crow reboot, comes back from the dead, Resident Evil 6, ending the franchise. Big Hero 6 is going to be playable in Kingdom Hearts 3. CNN pisses off gamers everywhere. And a bit of breaking news that we just heard, some sad news. Yvonne Craig, the actress responsible for Batgirl in the 1960 TV series, has passed away. Our hearts go out to the family, and we are very sorry to hear that.
Indeed. That was a very
influential.
It was a very influential show back in its time, and
it's the reason that Christian Bale got to play Batman. Let's be honest.
I'll give you that one. Fair enough.
Cesar Romero was the Joker. Was awesome. Sorry.
He was definitely an interesting Joker, that is for sure.
Yes.
So, to begin with, I'd actually like to start with some announcements here. I'd like to put out a big thank you to Shane Walvern. He stopped by and actually gave me this book here, this Conan book. He loves Conan as much as I do, and I have not gotten to read this yet, but it is on my reading list for this weekend. Thank you very much, Shane, for doing that. He's a great member of our Nerdgasms family, and he's definitely putting up posts all the time there. And the other thing is, the weekly YouTube comment, that is a segment that we're going to start right now. So, every week on these YouTube channel
Comments
on the
YouTubes.
The YouTubes. We love
Them YouTubes.
We will go through your comments and actually pick out a winner who we thought was the best comment for the week. This week we do have a winner. He is a winner by default. He's the only one who commented on our last video. Guys, I'm talking to you out there. But it is Eric Norwood, and the winner of our weekly contest will get a Nerdgasms t-shirt when they come out. I do have them on order. They should be here sometime relatively soon. As soon as I get them, you will get them as well.
And the comment of the week was...
Bad nipples. We love bad nipples.
Bad nipples are wonderful. And we love them.
And they're not going away either.
They're here to stay.
You can never forget the bad nipples.
Moving on. It doesn't work.
Moving on.
Some movie news. We've got movie news. We're legitimate now. Da, da, da. First up, movie news. The Crow reboot is coming back from the dead. The creator of The Crow came out and said this movie is not going away. It is definitely going to happen. Unfortunately, that means they need a new lead actor, a director, a company to produce it, and they need some money. I'm hoping it happens. Huge fan of The Crow. Love the series. Tragedy that happened to Brandon Lee. Would have loved to see what happened to him in the future. He was real good. That movie was pretty awesome with him in it.
He was an excellent actor. For his age, it was a travesty what happened to him, and I was very, very sad and disappointed. I would definitely hope to see what would happen with his career as it furthered, but unfortunately, it was not to be. So I hope the new video that they come out with, the movie, the Crow movie that they come out with, is going to be as good as the old one, and it actually lives up to the expectations of the fans.
It definitely can't be worse than the one with Edward Furlong. So, there's that.
That one was terrible. It was absolutely terrible.
I think David Boreanaz was in one of them too, and that one wasn't very good either. The guy from
Bubbles. That one. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He was in one of them. I think he was the villain. It wasn't good. That's why we don't remember. Also in movie news, like we mentioned earlier, Resident Evil 6 will be the final chapter of the Resident Evil movie franchise. He's not happy. I am.
This is my sad face. I'm not happy.
This is my happy face. I'm excited that it's over. Mostly because it means that
no one cares about your happy face.
Everybody cares about the happy. I'll do the happy dance. I don't care. Fat Captain America is down for some happy dance. I don't care.
No.
I'll do the truffle shuffle right here. I don't even care. Fat Captain America will break out and dance. I was joking. I'm not doing the truffle shuffle on camera.
You can't. No. You already said. Let's go.
Subscribe to find out what happens next
week. You saw it. Giving up already.
You didn't see nothing. Anyway,
I am sad that the Resident Evil... I'm sad and happy at the same time.
I am just happy.
I'm sad and happy. I like the current series for what it is. It's good mindless entertainment.
It is mindless.
If you Shut up. If you really want something to just sit down and watch on a Saturday night and not have to worry about it, if there's a hidden meaning behind it, there's absolutely no meaning behind Resident Evil. There isn't.
The hidden meaning is, we're going to keep making them because people keep buying them and watching them.
I'm that guy.
He's the reason that there's freaking 6 of these movies. I'm happy because this means that we might get a reboot that actually sticks close to the source material in a few years after everything goes away, which I'm pretty excited about.
Crazy.
Leon Kennedy was introduced and he was useless. Chris Redfield was introduced and he was useless. Wentworth Miller should never play Chris Redfield. Doesn't make sense. He doesn't look like him and he can't act. Listen to me, Hollywood. I'll do it. I'll be fat Chris Redfield. I don't care. I got the chops to act that part.
On a side note, just so you know, every week Logan will be a different fat superhero or fat famous person. You won't know until we actually get the video out there, but he will be a different fat person every week.
Chris Farley's up next, folks.
I said they wouldn't.
I said just kidding.
Man.
JK LOL. JK LOL.
Please don't ever say that again.
JK LOL.
We do have
whisper
some...
in your ear.
Please don't. Please don't ever whisper in my... No. Back off.
I will punch you in the face.
We do have some video game news as well this week. I am super excited. Big Hero 6 gonna be a part of the new Kingdom Hearts game.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
I was a huge fan of the first games. They were really well made, really well written, and I can't wait to see what they do with Baymax in this new one. It's going to be awesome, and I'm just super excited. They announced that this week, and I about flipped a lid. It was awesome.
That means you, Goofy, Donald, Sora, anybody else you want to bring to your party,
And Baymax!
Can go explore San Francisco. I'm pretty excited about this because it means that they are finally putting Marvel properties into the Disney franchises with everything like this, which means there's a very good chance that in a future Kingdom Hearts game, if they continue to make the franchise, which I hope they do because it's wonderful, excuse me, we could see you going toe-to-toe with Loki. We can see you going toe-to-toe with Thanos. We can have these characters introduced, and you giggle, but at the same time, imagine exploring the world of Guardians of the Galaxy in Kingdom Hearts.
No, I giggle because I'm thinking of Baymax going against those characters.
I don't want to see that. I like Baymax. I don't want Thanos.
All they need is a sharp object. Done.
I win.
Last little bit of news that we have here, and it is video game related news. It is a bit of a CNN headline that we've picked up from them.
CNN pisses off gamers everywhere, as usual.
Yeah, it's kind of a normal headline that goes along with CNN apparently.
CNN today has come out and said there's no connection between video games and violence that we can find. There's no definitive proof. The reason that this bothers me is the fact that it is a headline anyway. As any good gamer knows, violent video games don't make violent people. Lag makes violent people. It's not our fault. Get better internet charter. I'm talking to you.
I like Charter. Charter's fine.
I meant AT&T. I said Charter because I have them now and I like them.
Get Charter, people.
Charter's good.
It's good stuff.
Charter.
Gaming is awesome with Charter.
Charter and fat nipples.
We should get paid for that.
We should. Anyway, but like I said, the reason this bothers me is because they've been trying to find this connection between violence and video games and violence and people for so long that at this point you just kind of got to go, maybe there's not. Maybe there really isn't anything. I've been playing violent video games. Mortal Kombat, I played it as a kid. 7 years old playing Mortal Kombat. I'm not angry all the time. I understand that if I rip somebody's spine out, I go to prison. I get it. Because I have a moral compass.
Yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer at this point, to be honest. It's really, I don't understand why they're even bothering to do these type of scientific reports anymore, because it's pretty well proven that it has nothing to do with it.
There is no correlation.
It's just like they tried to blame it on violent movies to begin with as well, and that's not happening either. I mean...
Unfortunately, when studies like this come out, it makes everything that we love so much as nerds take a step back. The dude shoots up the movie theater because the Joker made him do it when the new Batman movie came out. And you think about this logically. You have to take a step back as a moviegoer because you're like, well, I don't want to get shot. NWA, I know this isn't nerd news. NWA Straight Outta Compton came out last week. There were police present in every movie theater because of this movie.
And nothing
People
happened.
were worried about violence. The reason it is because these movies...
happened.
We are told so often that there is such a connection between violence in media and violence in real life that we accept it. And I'm telling you, don't accept that. Don't cower in the corner because, I don't want to go see that movie because somebody might be scary and hurt me. No, it's getting ridiculous and it's getting dumb. Violent video games make for a good time. I enjoy ripping somebody's spine out in a video game. I'm not going to do it in real life.
The only thing I will give CNN on this at all, like credibility period, is the fact that they actually released the fact that they didn't come up with anything. Normally it's every single story you can find saying, yep, it's violent video games, yep, it's violent movies, and that's it. They actually did release a story finally that says, you know what, it was uninfluential whatsoever.
We have not found a connection. But that doesn't mean there are not going to be more studies, because
well, I'm sure there will be, but
people want to keep finding a connection between the two because for some reason people just can't be bad.
But no, I'm just saying, you know, it's at least they've released a story.
All I know is that it's getting ridiculous, and if I catch violent video games being blamed for some idiot doing something stupid again, I'm going to become that violent idiot. Look at you, CNN. You're going to cause this to go crazy.
Well, that's it for this episode, guys. Be sure to like, comment. We are looking for your comments.
Subscribe and share. Because sharing is caring. And we care about you.
We care.
We care about you, and we care about packages.
Once again.
Packages. And Deadpool touching himself.
Why did you bring that up again?
Gotta add it, man. You can't not have Deadpool touching himself. Bat nipples and Deadpool.
That's it for this episode, guys. We'll
Love
see you
ya.
next week.